I did a Q&A on my Instagram. I wanted you guys to ask me questions so I can answer them here on YouTube. And I figured why not answer your questions while I'm taking down my braid out. You know, I've had this braid out. I had this braids in for about 3 days. I think it was since Monday. So today's Tuesday, 4 days. And it's time to take these out. I'm going to go run some errands with the baby. So I figured why not take these out and, you know, answer you guys' questions. So I wrote them down because I record on my phone. So I couldn't look at my phone and record at the same time. So I wrote them down. I have a piece of paper here. So I'm just going to read off what you guys have asked while I took down my braid out. I did the Melanin hair care once again. I did the twist and long braiding cream with the Melanin hair care leave-in conditioner and the oil. I have the oil here. I'm going to be oiling my scalp as well. So that way, you know, while I'm like taking it out, I'm gonna be putting some in my hand to reduce the frizz. So let's see how it goes. So question number 1, how old are you? I am currently 29 years old. I can't believe it. I remember when I was 21 and I was 22 and I was 24 and oh God, it's so hard to realize how old I am. Shout out to all the people who are older than 29, but yes, I'm 29 years old. How long have I been doing YouTube? I've been doing YouTube for a couple months now. I really like it. I figured, you know, a lot of people always ask me since I was a little girl about my hair and what I do and everything. So I figured, you know what, maybe it's time, since I'm a stay-at-home mom now, to do YouTube and, you know, try it out. So I've been on here possibly, I want to say about 4 months now. How did you and your boyfriend meet? So we met, honestly, it was crazy how we met. We met online. We were on dating sites. Now, mind you, at the time, I was not looking to date anybody. I was on a site called Braid, and it was more like for the lives. I was on there for the lives, and I would just talk to people all around the world. And he contacted me, and at first, I was not interested at all. But I was like, you know what? I'm bored. Let me just talk to him and see, you know. So we started talking and everything. Then we met up. We went out on our first date. The same, I think it was like 2 or 3 days later after we met. And then we just, honestly, we just clicked. And then it was funny because when we met and we were talking like in person, he was like, oh, I really like the app, Hot or Not. And I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what that was. He was like, yeah, the app that we met on. I said, oh no, I met you on Braid. So we met on 2 completely different apps. It was crazy, but sometimes God works in mysterious ways and he just puts you together. So that's how we met. And it will be 3 official years come January. Let's see. How is it being in an interracial relationship? It's pretty fine. A lot of people think my boyfriend is actually Caucasian, but he is actually not. He is Salvadorian. My daughter is Salvadorian. They're from El Salvador. He's American, but family from El Salvador. It is pretty much fine. You know, his family loves me. My family loves him. You know, my family never really raised me to not like other races or anything like that. You know, I am a very strong Black woman, but, you know, I also too know what it may or may not be like for other races. So meeting him, you know, we kind of clicked just based off our personalities, not because of the race or our culture or anything like that. And also too, he's not the first Spanish guy that I've spoken to, and I'm not the first Black woman he's spoken to. So it was kind of like we all knew what we were dealing with. But yeah, Salvadorian. Let's see. How old were you when you had your daughter? Oh, I was pregnant at the age of 27. And I gave birth to her at the age of 29. I'm sorry, of 28. And yeah, a lot of people, you know, honestly, my parents were waiting for at least one of us. I have an older brother. He's 38. And they were waiting for one of us to have a child. So when they found out that I was pregnant, I mean, oh my goodness, they said it's about time. I come from parents who are teenage parents. So the fact that, you know, we waited this long is a blessing, because my brother is still 38 years old with no children. You know, it's a blessing, but, you know, they were definitely ready to be grandparents. So, yeah, 27 pregnant, 28 giving birth. Let's see. Are you having more children? Absolutely not. I'm pretty much one and done. I love my daughter to death. I do not want to have any more kids. You know, I honestly never really wanted children to begin with. As a little girl, I was always just wanting to just, you know, I never really was interested in getting married and having kids and having a family in that kind of way. I was more interested in just, you know, pursuing my career, traveling the world, living in my own place. I definitely wanted a boyfriend, but him have his own place. I have my own place, but I never really saw myself having a child. So when I did become pregnant, I was like, you know what? Like, you know, God, you are hilarious. You know, you knew good and well I never wanted children, but I mean, honestly, I would not have taken it back. My daughter is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I'm so blessed to have her. I'm so blessed to have her as my child. And I'm so blessed to have my boyfriend and have our family. And I'm just forever grateful for what we have. So, you know, sometimes the way you plan life to be, God has a whole nother plan for you. So it just happens like that. But am I having more kids? Absolutely not. Nope, that's it. Do you like being a stay-at-home mom? I do like being a stay-at-home mom. Do I miss the office and stuff? I do, which is why I have my YouTube here. But, you know, I do miss the office. I do miss, you know, my team and, you know, being in the office and being around other people and everything. But, I mean, honestly, my daughter is only going to be one time in her life, and the fact that I get to enjoy it with her and see her grow is a major blessing. And I'm just extremely blessed, especially during these times of COVID, you know, that I'm able to be home with her and, you know, see her grow and live her life, and we live our lives and teach her new things. And, you know, so I'm forever grateful for that. So I do like being a stay-at-home mom. But I do miss, you know, the office too, but I just try to do things to keep myself busy. That's all. Let's see. What's your favorite color? Purple. Purple is my favorite color in the world. I've always loved purple. I always will be. I hate the color pink. I hate it. If it was up to me, my daughter would have 0 pink items, but you know, she's a girl, so she has to have pink, unfortunately. Let's see. Where do you currently live? I currently live in New York, in Queens, New York. Do I like it? Yes, I do. But we're definitely thinking of moving. I think it might be time to move, and you know, we've been here our whole lives, so I think it's time to move to a different state. You know, give my daughter a better life, a different kind of life. And yeah. So yeah, I live in Queens. Where did you grow up? I grew up upstate New York, in Orange County. Well, actually, no. I'm originally from Queens, in Long Island City. I grew up in the projects called Ravenswood Projects near Queensbridge until the age of 10. And then my parents moved me out of there, and they bought a house upstate New York by Woodbury Commons called in Warwick. And I grew up there from the age of 10 to the age of, I want to say 19, 20. And then I moved back down to the city. An understanding of different kind of lifestyles and everything. But, you know, the lifestyle that I want for my daughter is that country kind of lifestyle that I grew up in. I took the yellow bus. I had my license at 16. I had my first car at 17. I graduated high school, graduated college. So, you know, it definitely led me to the right path. So when I was growing up, I hated it there. But now that I'm older, I completely understand why my parents moved me up there, and I'm forever grateful to you guys. How long have I been natural? I've been natural now, oh God. Let me see, I've been out of high school 10 years. About 8 or 9 years I've been natural. Would I ever go back to a perm? Absolutely not. Never ever. My hair was completely damaged. If I ever want straight hair, I just go ahead and get me a wig and call it a day. Do you like curly wigs or straight wigs? I like both. I like both wigs. I'm open to all. See, that's the thing about dating a black woman. You're gonna get a different type of look almost every day or every week. But my natural hair is mostly my staple. This is mostly what I'm known for. And actually what my boyfriend actually loves. He loves me in my natural hair. He prefers me to wear it natural 24/7. If it was up to him, I would never wear a wig. I would never have box braids, nothing. But, you know, in the winter, now that it's fall, now I can actually wear my natural hair out. Now it would stay longer compared to it not lasting that long in the summertime. So yeah. How do you and the hubby keep it spicy with having a baby? Asking for a friend. How do we keep it spicy? Well, honestly, you just have to find time for you guys, you know? Like my daughter, she's on a routine. This is why I always stress parents putting their child on a routine. My daughter is on a routine, so when it's time for her to go to bed, we put her to bed and everything, and then that's our time. So we sit up, we watch movies, we play board games, we have just our time together, and it goes back to when we were first dating and when we were first, hanging out together, and just reminds us of why we love each other and why we are together, so that's how we usually just keep it spicy. Sometimes too, you can have your parents watch your child. You can go out on a date, go out to dinner in a restaurant or something like that, make it spicy that way. I know my parents keep my daughter, when it's our anniversary, they usually keep her that weekend, and then we go and make the whole weekend out of it. We actually just currently came back we had a night out, me and my boyfriend, his dad watched my daughter. And we went out and had a night in New Jersey, and it's literally right here. So if there was an emergency, we can just run back home. But we had a balcony, and we had an Airbnb, and we just hung out on the balcony, hung out in the Airbnb. We cooked, we laughed, we played games, we watched TV, we watched movies, watched series. So, that's just usually how you try to keep it spicy, try to just keep reminding each other of why you guys are together. Sometimes you can lose that in being parents. So just don't lose the fact that, yes, you guys are parents, but you're also a girlfriend, and you're also a boyfriend, or you're also a husband, and you're also a wife that has duties towards each other. So just think about it like that. Let's see, what other questions? Golly, you guys really asked these questions. You really did. Do you like the Melanin hair care products really, or did you only do it for the review? Okay, so I have the Melanin hair care product in my hair right now. Anything on this channel is not just for the review. It's actually for the seriousness of what I like and what I put in my hair. I'm not getting paid by Melanin Hair Care. I'm not getting paid by them. I'm actually telling you guys how great it is. I've been watching Natural 85 since I was in high school, okay? Since I was in high school. And I've always wanted to try her products. I just never got around to it. And when I did, I wanted to share it with you guys. So most of the reviews that I will be doing on this channel is because A, I bought it, or B, because I really, and B, because I really like it. So nothing on here is fake or anything like that. I really use the Melanin hair care products. I really love them. I really paid $90 for them. And I really think you should go ahead and try it yourself so that way you can see why I like it. Let me see. How tall are you? I'm 5'3". I am extremely short. Yeah, extremely short. How are you going to teach your daughter about being a black woman when she's interracial? Well, I'm going to teach my daughter how to be a black woman because I'm a black woman. I'm going to teach her only things that I have been taught myself from 2 black parents. There's no other way that I will be able to not teach her how to be a black woman because her mother's black. So I'm just going to teach her about her history, just like we're going to teach her about her Salvadorian history. Just like we're gonna teach her about her black history. You know, it's not necessarily race when it comes down to our household. It comes down to who we are as people. You know, we want Lila to grow up as knowing, yes, she's African American and yes, she's Salvadorian, but also you're a human and you should not be treated less than. You're not a dog, you're not an animal, you're not anything else, you are a human. So that's the main thing that we are going to teach her, and how to teach others as well. You know, how to treat other people and how you should be treated. What advice do I have for new moms? Honestly, the advice that I have for new mothers is just take your time. You know, just take your time, really understand, you know, what you are dealing with when it comes down to a child. I know that this is your first time dealing with one. You know, you're not going to know every single thing. But just take your time. You know, nothing's going to be perfect. You know, your first child is like pretty much where you get to learn everything. And then if you decide to have a second child, you kind of know what you can and cannot do. So that would be my advice to new moms. Just take your time and really get to know how you are as a mother, not as who you were in the past, because now you're a mom is completely different. So are you going to do a skincare routine? Okay, skincare routine. So recently I had a breakout on my face. I don't know where it came from or anything. And I went to the dermatologist, and he advised me that it was actually because of the pregnancy. Some people, it takes them a while to like get their hair back, get their hormones back. It could take a couple months. It can take a year. And it was kind of like my body was going through puberty again. So, a skincare routine I can do, because now my skin actually looks way better than before. So if you guys really want one, leave a comment below and I will definitely do one for you guys. But yeah. You know, I had to go to the dermatologist for that. There's nothing wrong with going to the dermatologist. And yeah, you know, I'll do one. If you guys want one, leave a comment below. What is your favorite foundation, makeup foundation? Oh, Fenty Beauty. Period. That's it. Who do you like better? Fashion Nova, She's In, or Boohoo? Well, I just started on She's In. I do like Fashion Nova as well. But I just started on She's In and I'm kind of feeling them. You know, I like their sweater dresses, their little cute outfits for fall. You know, I'm actually feeling their looks, you know, and I like how different it is. I like how cheaper it is. So right now, She's In is my main source right now when it comes down to, you know, new clothes and everything. Do you like braid outs or twist outs more? I love me a good braid out, as you can see. Braid outs are my main thing. The reason why is because the braid out tends to elongate your hair to where twists can shrink your hair. Now, there are people who do use like perm rods and different techniques to stretch out the twist out. But I just prefer a braid out over a twist out any day. So that's just my main thing. All right, guys, and here's the last question. Growing up, was you a tomboy or was you a girly girl? I was actually a tomboy. Yeah, I was actually I kind of still feel like I'm a tomboy. I prefer, you know, jeans, sneakers any day over a dress. But I mean, I'm more of a girly girl now that I'm older. But you know, I was a tomboy as a kid, definitely, for sure. I played basketball. I played all kind of sports. You probably can't tell now, but I played a whole bunch of sports and everything, and I ran track and all that. So yeah, I definitely consider myself when I was younger a tomboy. But now I guess I'm in between a tomboy and a girly girl, if you want to say that. Well, all right, guys. I'm officially done with this braid out. I didn't want to make this too long, this video, but if you have any other questions for me, you can leave them down below and I'll just answer them to you guys. I hope that you guys like the Q&A question. You know, maybe I should do this some more. Maybe I should do it again. Leave a comment below if you would like to see more of these. And yeah. See? This is why I like Melanin hair care. How defined this looks. This is crazy. And it's so fluffy, which is what I love. But all right, guys. I am going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please leave a comment down below. If you want to know more about me and I didn't get to answer your question, please leave the comment below and I'll just answer you down below. It's much more simpler that way. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. If you have not joined the fam yet, you know, please join the fam. You know, we should actually come up with like a name for our little family, like Living with Liv. You know, leave some names down below that you guys would like to be called, where I could be like, hey, Beauty Gang, hey, Livy Gang, hey, Living, hey, Loving. So you guys just let me know what you think. And leave a comment below and make sure you're subscribed because there's going to be more and more and more and more and more and more videos. Bye.